we got questions from Haley and Jamie, and I actually wrote all of my questions and answers down because if I didn't, this would be destroyed. Anyway, alright, so the first question was, what's our favorite My Chem album? Mine, personally, is 3 Cheers. Because when I found My Chem, it was during the 3 Cheers era, so I think it'll always have like this little special place. Okay, so for our top 5 favorite songs, like in general, which might not make a lot of sense because when I break down the albums and pick 2 from each album, they're not always the same. Anyways, altogether, my top 5 favorite songs I've ever released will be Heaven Help Us from the B-sides, Mama from Black Parade, Famous Last Words from Black Parade, Thank You for the Venom from 3 Cheers, and Head First for Halos from Bullets. Alright, now when we break down the albums, I couldn't only pick one from each album, so I had to pick 2. So from I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love, I picked This Is the Best Day Ever and Our Lady of Sorrows, because, love them. From 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, I picked Thank You for the Venom and Give 'Em Hell Kid. Just love this. I don't see that none of the songs really have a sentimental meaning, like they usually do. The Black Parade, even though it's my least favorite album, I've been listening to it a lot lately, so the songs are changing every day. My favorites. In general, they usually are and always will be forever. One of their favorite songs from this album will be Famous Last Words. I have a whole Famous Last Words tattoo planned out for when I'm 18. And then the second song that I will be Disenchanted, which is like the best ballad, power ballad in like forever. For Danger Days, I have The Kids From Yesterday, which makes me cry every single time, and Summertime, because there's nothing better than a love song. Okay, for my favorite band members, I picked Frank, obviously. Forever Frank. Because really, if I was to epitomize the perfect human, it would be Frank Aguirre. I don't even care. He's been my favorite for years. And when it came to hair and hair color on Gerard, I picked very specifically from the era of 2005 to 2007 when he did the black hair, and it was always long and it looked great. But I also really liked the blonde, when the short blonde. I don't know why, there was just something about it. But like in the 2007, 2008, when it was during Project Rev, I really liked the messy black that he did for a while. That was awesome. I just think dark hair looks good on him. I don't really like the red. It looked good in the beginning when it was like long in the mohawk, but not on the side thing. I don't know, whatever it was. That looked really good. But then it, like, I guess when he bleaches it and dyes it again, it like shrinks up. I don't know. Anyway, that's just me, because I'm a hair fanatic. Alright, for the who's who in the band, who I think is close in the collab to the band. For London, I picked Matt Pelissier, whatever. Okay, when I wrote down things that reminded me London Matt, it was bringing in the group, the original The Mastermind. I don't know, I just get the feeling with London, just being like this really intelligent, like, bring her together kind of person. For Haley, I picked Bob, because I said hilarious, sweet, gentle giant, because she's freaking gigantic compared to me. Yes! Thank you. For Haley, I picked the gentle giant or whatever. Why do I need $11 to go to dinner? For Jade, I picked Raymond Toro, the well-rounded, intelligent one. Seems like she just got it all. For Jamie, I picked Frank. She is obviously Frank. And I found it funny that everyone in the collab pretty much called me Gerard, when I see myself more as a Frank. But hey, whatever. For Nath, I picked Mikey, because she plays the bass, she brings us all together. She's the mediator. She's the middle. She's the core. And for Sam, I picked a mixture, like if Petticone and Mikey had a child in their brain, and it would be Sam. because she's the gentle, brilliant, kind, calm, and quiet, and sort of awkward. So, Sam. Okay, so let me tell you a quick story. I actually went to see my Kim on Saturday last week. That's why I didn't post a video. And awkward day. It got rejected by Gerard, which, I mean, honestly, more than I could say before. Instead of the, I mean, there was the whole situation in Chicago when I went to see them, and the crowd split in half for whatever reason. Like, I don't know, it was like a wall, like, you know, part like the Red Sea with David. But I was like standing in the middle because I wasn't like in the pit, but I wasn't in the back. There was like a little fine line, and I was standing there, and it parted like really wide, and I saw Gerard just go and point at me and make this eye contact with me, and smirked, and then looked away. Cause you know he's a little prick like that, and he'll do it every once. And so we were back by the buses because I was with my friend Tara, who's been a fan for 7 years, like I have. We were just talking about the band, talking about how it changed our lives or whatever, with all these other kids that were like newer fans, and it was really cute. And so we look up all these buses. We were like, I wonder what bus they're in. Just talking casually about it because there's like 10 buses for 3 bands. That's ridiculous. They're like, oh, I wonder if Gerard has his own bus. Ha ha ha. One bus for his clothes, one bus for his hair dye, one bus for his sassy. I don't know. It was something ridiculous. And then that we end up looking in the window on accident, and there's Gerard. And we're like, oh, I wonder if that's his bus for his clothes. And then we see that like all their wives are there, and it was Gerard and Frank, I know, and Ray and Krista and Mikey, and we saw them in there, which means that Frank was in there somewhere. No, Frank was in there. Anyway, I think all their wives were in there because there was a bunch of people, and it was flamey-headed Gerard, and then curly-headed Ray, and then all these little brunette women, and I guess one of them was no. I know one of them was Krista, and I know Alicia. Alicia had to be there because it was Mikey's birthday. And so we all freaked out and waved at him, and he, being the sass master that he is, he does whatever he wants. He don't even care. He raised his arm up and smiled like he was gonna wave at it, and pulled the shade down. And I was like, "You little fucker!" So that was cool. And yeah, I saw all of my friends that I met before, and that was cool. I got my driver's license on Friday, so I can drive anywhere I want. And I'm gonna start doing chores around the house. I just have to get money to. I actually saw this thing online that I think I'm gonna buy for my car, so I can record when I'm driving, which will be hilarious. Because I am the worst like road rager ever. So I'm like you attach it to your dash, like to the window, and it comes around and it'll like be here so you can talk and drive and record at the same time. I'm excited. I think it sounds fun, and it's adaptable for my flip camera, so that's good. So there's that, and I think that's all I have this week. Love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. This isn't awkward because it's silent in my whole house and not in here. If you don't have on normal clothes, what are you wearing? Jared! Aw, look, cats. Aren't they so sweet? Look at them being kitty cats. Aw, cats. Yeah, that's fine. Just come pick me up, whatever. But don't be surprised if you walk in and I'm like standing in front of a camera awkwardly in my room with that insurance company for my car today, and they were like, "You're a young driver, so you don't need to text and drive," blah, 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 and just being a dick. And I was like, okay, dude, whatever, I don't even care. And I'll text if I want to, and I don't even know. He was just being a dick. With what money? I have no money. I hope you do wear bell bottoms. What, Mom?
Take this cat.
Okay, give me the cat. Ah! Okay. Hey, Ma?
What?
Can I go to Del City to get food with Jared?
I don't care.
Can I have money?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks. Love you.
So I guess you don't need me to cook you supper now.
No. Why? Did you already thaw it?
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was I saying? What the fuck? This is the weirdest dollar bill I've ever seen in my life. When was this? 95. What is this? 2006? That's That's the weirdest picture. That's the weirdest bill I've ever seen. Anyway, if I didn't, I would not get it right. Is this necessary?